In March 2024, a deep-sea mining survey vessel called the Koronis dropped an unmanned ROV into the Mariana Trench. At 10,847 meters, the camera feed showed something that made the entire operations room go silent. Straight lines, right angles, geometry that does not occur naturally on the ocean floor. They had found what appeared to be a city, 11 kilometers below the surface. No civilization in recorded history has ever built anything at that depth. No civilization could.
The Koronis was a research and survey vessel contracted by Pacific Deep Minerals, a company mapping the Clarion-Clipperton Zone for rare earth deposits. The crew of 43 had been at sea for 11 weeks. The ROV, designated Unit 7, was a standard Triton-class deep-water drone built to photograph manganese nodules, not ancient architecture.
Depth 450, range 1000. We have an
When
anomaly.
Unit 7's
It's
forward
geometric.
camera captured the first image, sonar technician David Aldrin flagged the anomaly as a geological formation. Basalt columns, maybe. Volcanic venting patterns. But within minutes, the feed showed something that basalt columns cannot explain. A doorway. The doorway measured approximately 4 meters high and 2 meters wide. Its edges were smooth, unnaturally smooth for any known geological process. The stone appeared to be a type of dense metamorphic rock, similar to marble, but with a crystalline structure that Koronis geologist Dr. Sarah Chen had never seen before. Unit 7 entered the doorway. Inside, the rove's lights revealed a corridor, a long, straight corridor with walls that rose at least 10 meters on either side. The walls were covered in a pattern, not random, not organic, repeating geometric shapes, hexagons interlocking with triangles, carved into the stone with mathematical precision. Dr. Chen later described the carvings as disturbing in their perfection. Quote, "Natural erosion creates smoothness, volcanic activity creates columns, but nothing in geology creates repeating tessellated patterns across a 400-meter corridor at 11 kilometers depth." But it wasn't the corridor that would keep the crew awake for the next 72 hours. It was what they found at the end of it. At the far end of the corridor, Unit 7 emerged into a vast open space, a chamber so large that the rove's lights couldn't reach the ceiling or the far wall. The sonar ping returned a reading that didn't make sense. The chamber was nearly 800 meters across. For reference, that's larger than 6 football fields placed end to end. In the center of this chamber stood a structure, a single freestanding obelisk of black stone, roughly 15 meters tall. Perfectly vertical, perfectly smooth. Around its base, the seafloor was clear of sediment, as though something had been keeping it clean. And the obelisk was warm. A thermal anomaly at that depth should not exist. The ambient water temperature at 10,847 meters is approximately 1.5 degrees Celsius. The obelisk was reading 23 degrees. Something inside it, or beneath it, was generating heat. Captain James Morrow ordered Unit 7 to hold position. Dr. Chen requested a stone sample. The ROV extended its collection arm and scraped the surface. The sample came away easily. Too easily, she noted, as though the outer layer was designed to shed. What happened in the next 6 minutes would end the Koronis Expedition permanently. At timestamp 14:32:07 UTC, Unit 7's acoustic sensors registered a sound. A low-frequency pulse, 14 hertz, well below human hearing, emanating from the obelisk. The pulse repeated every 4.7 seconds. perfectly regular, like a heartbeat. 30 seconds later, the bioluminescent organisms on the corridor walls activated simultaneously. Every organism, across the entire visible structure, began pulsing in synchronization with the obelisk's acoustic signature. The chamber lit up in waves of cyan light. Dr. Chen described it as the most beautiful and most terrifying thing I have ever witnessed. The structure was responding. To what, she couldn't say, but the timing was unmistakable. It had begun the moment the ROV touched the obelisk.
That's impossible. Shut
At
it down now.
14:38:41, Unit 7 lost power. Every system failed simultaneously. The last frame the camera recorded, frame 847,203, shows the chamber fully illuminated in bioluminescent light, the obelisk at center, and what appears to be movement in the far darkness. The image is inconclusive, but it is deeply unsettling. The Koronis attempted to retrieve Unit 7 for 19 hours. The ROV was unresponsive. The tether cable, rated for 12,000-meter deployment, had gone slack. Not severed, not tangled, slack, as though something had moved it. Pacific Deep Minerals classified the footage. The crew signed non-disclosure agreements. Dr. Chen returned to her position at Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution and declined every interview request. Captain
At nearly
Morrow
11,000
retired
meters,
6 months
the Challenger
later.
Deep is deeper below the surface
The
than Mount
official
Everest is
explanation
tall.
was
The numbers
natural
are staggering.
volcanic glass formations combined with equipment malfunction. No one on the crew believed it. Here is what we know. The Mariana Trench formed approximately 50 million years ago through tectonic subduction. The deepest confirmed measurement is 10,935 meters at the Challenger Deep.
95%
At that pressure,
unmapped.
over
The vast dark blue of
1,100
unknown-
atmospheres, water crushes steel. No known material used by any human civilization could survive construction at that depth. The structures photographed by Unit 7 showed no tool marks consistent with any known technology, ancient or modern. The geometric patterns on the corridor walls do not match any documented human artistic tradition. The thermal anomaly has no geological explanation. In the 61 years since the first human reached the bottom of the Mariana Trench,
The beauty is hypnotic.
we have explored less
The
than
regularity
5%
is
of the ocean
terrifying.
floor.
This network has
The
existed
Koronis
for an
survey
age.
covered approximately
We need identification now. What is this thing? The analysis is
0.003% of the
inconclusive,
trench
Captain.
system.
It resists categorization.
If these structures are real,
This is what we
and the
assume
footage
covers
strongly
95%
suggests
of
they
the ocean
are,
floor. Barren,
then they were
dark,
built by
lifeless
something.
sediment.
something that operates at pressures that would kill a human in milliseconds. Something that builds with mathematical precision. Something that was still keeping the floor around that obelisk clean. And something that woke up when we touched it. In September 2025, the Japanese research vessel Kaimei conducted an independent sonar survey of the same coordinates.
Waypoint Koronis, we're stabilizing the
Their
sonar.
multi-beam sonar
geometric renderings
returned
clear
data
now.
consistent
Confirmed.
with
They are
large-scale
definitely man-made
artificial structures on the trench floor. The data was submitted to the International Seabed Authority. It has not been released publicly. Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, lead researcher on the Kaimei expedition, made one public statement. We confirmed geometric regularity in the sonar returns at waypoint Koronis. The formations are not consistent with any known geological process.
We know this alien world
Further
intimately.
investigation is warranted.
We have mapped
and,
this world
in my
with
professional
centimeter precision.
opinion,
We have
urgent. We
This is
mapped the
11
surface of
kilometers
Mars
away,
with greater
on our own
resolution than
planet.
our own ocean floor. We have sent 12 humans to the surface of the Moon. We have sent 0 to the deepest structures in the Mariana Trench. 80% of our ocean remains unseen. And somewhere, 11 kilometers below the waves, in a chamber 800 meters wide, an obelisk of black stone sits in perfect silence. Its surface is 23 degrees warmer than the water around it. The floor at its base is clean. Whatever built it is still maintaining it. And the last time we touched it, it woke up.